Hard to imagine, but in 1861, the fine line between slavery and freedom was the width of the Ohio River. Over 100,000 slaves crossed near Cincinnati during the Civil War years. As we learn about their story and their struggle at the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center.
With its grand opening in the summer of 2004, the Freedom Center makes an impressive statement on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The Freedom Center is made up of 3 connecting structures named Courage, Cooperation, and Perseverance. Within this facility, numerous exhibits, theaters, and interactive experiences await, all celebrating the struggle and sacrifice of people throughout history and all over the world that labored for freedom. Particular attention is focused on the Civil War-era Underground Railroad, the term given to the network of 1860-era Ohio farms and houses that provided safe haven and transportation. The capstone for that story is a perfectly preserved 1850s slave pen, relocated here in perfect and frightening detail that speaks volumes from its wood and iron. Its curator, Carl B. Westmoreland, explains its overwhelming educational value and the significance it played in the economics of the time.
If you can survive a place like this, what I'd like to share with younger people is that you don't survive with anger, but you understand that the people who had the privilege of coming out of something like this also now have the obligation to use the physical endurance and the genius that it took to survive enslavement and places like this. And our obligation is to help build a better place for everyone. The names behind us are names of people who were enslaved on this land and who were being assembled here at the time to be shipped to the slave markets in Natchez. In the inventory, these people are listed right after the silver saddles and the 37 racehorses that he owned. They were property, they were inventory. And he'd almost assembled enough to take to the market, and this was in 1834. The year before, he took enough people to the market in Natchez that in today's money, in 1 year, he made $800,000. History's exciting if you tie it till today, if you make it an object lesson for how we can live. And that was one of the things my father taught me, one of the things that my professors taught me, and that's what I try to share with young people when they come to visit us.
Exhibits are set up for all ages, and all who visit will certainly leave inspired and challenged to learn more. As the Freedom Center's Sue Feimster explains, it's so much more than a museum.
Well, usually the first thing I tell them about this wonderful facility is I have to pinch myself every morning when I come to work, because it's an incredible place to work. It's full of incredible, true stories about people that cooperated with each other and helped each other in what we call our first incidents of internal racial cooperation in America. So the Freedom Center is about stories and about how people work together to free one another. And I think Ohioans will be wonderfully pleased with what's here. It's a national and international museum and institution of tremendous stretch and scope. It's something we're very proud of, and I know that they will be too.
The Freedom Center and its mission, a new shining star on the Cincinnati landscape, and most appropriate, as it was Cincinnati and the Underground Railroad that led thousands to freedom during the 1800s. And that's our heritage.